Welcome to the 2015 NCAA League Track Meet here in Beloit, Kansas on May the 15th, 2015. Dale Leach and Mike Perry to bring you the action here today from Beloit Stadium. Mike is over right now filming some of the field events, the high jump, triple jump, long jump, ixnay the high jump. I don't think he's doing high jump, but and he'll be back over and join us here shortly. The prelims in the 110 meter hurdles and the 100 meter dash and the 200 meter dash will be following here shortly. This is the 21st overall running of the NCAA Track and Field Championships, starting back in 1995. So far, the Beloit squads, surprise, surprise, have dominated the track events in the NCAA. On the boys' side, they have won 16 of the past 20. On the girls' side, they've won 12 of the last 20. The boys, Minneapolis boys, have won 3. Sacred Heart has won 1. Those are the only teams to win a league championship in track and field here in this second go-around of the NCAA. On the girls' side, besides Beloit, Southeast of Saline has won 3. Russell has won 2. Minneapolis has won 1. Sacred Heart has won 1. And Republic County Belleville has won 1. The only school to not win a championship in either the boys or the girls is Ellsworth. The Minneapolis squads have placed like this in the past 20. They, as I mentioned, have won 3 in the championships. They placed second twice. They've placed third 5 times. They placed fourth 5 times and fifth 5 times. The girls have placed second twice. Excuse me. Yes, they have won. They placed third 9 times, fourth 3 times, fifth 2 times, and sixth 3 times. Last year, Beloit won the boys. Sacred Heart second, Southeast third, Russell fourth, Minneapolis fifth, Republic County, and then Ellsworth. On the girls' side, it was Beloit, Southeast of Saline, Minneapolis third, Russell, Sacred Heart, Ellsworth, and Republic County. We will be back with the prelims of the running events in just a minute. Here's the girls' 100 meters. Don't think there's a Minneapolis girl in the first event. There's not. Mariah Osherman will be running for the Lions, according to the paperwork, in the second preliminary heat. I believe she is in lane 3. Mariah has a time coming in, the fastest, the personal time on the year, of 18.6. Fastest time, qualifying time, is Kaylee Brockerman of Beloit, 15 seconds flat. Britt Widrig, second. No, excuse me. Kylie Pogue, Southeast Saline, second fastest, 15:44. And third fastest is Britt Widrig of Beloit with the 15.9. The gun is up here. Again, Mariah Osherman in lane 3 down here, representing the Minneapolis High School Lions. But that's not this. take that back. This is 100 meters. That's Lindsay Shoup breezing as they started it out. I said, wait a minute.
That was the prelims of the girls.
There are no hurdles.
And
that was not Mariah Osham. That was 100 meter prelims. And Lindsay Shoup came in with the fastest time of 12:10 prelim, and she breezed away with that preliminary. Up is the boys 100 meters. Sorry, I got confusing there on the hurdles. That was on the schedule. But the boys' side, there'll be 3 prelims. Minneapolis runners will be in the second heat. Actually, they've got one lined up in the first heat. So forget the paperwork. Looks like we have Gavin Rothenberger from Minneapolis in lane 3. Gavin comes in with the fastest qualifying time in the league, 11.3. Michael Baker is also running for the Lions. He's had an 11.5. Gun is up on this. Gavin is going to cruise away here and take this prelim fairly easily. Up secondly will be Michael Baker in lane 2.
In 6th place,
thank you, young man.
From Sacred Heart.
From Minneapolis. Again, Michael's best time on the year qualifying for this is 11.5, just 0.2 of a second behind Rothenberger. There are 3 other young men with times between him and Rothenberger. Murray, Southeast Lane with 11.44. Murphy, Russell 11.41, and Smith with Sacred Heart 11.4. So the Lions with a chance to go 1-2 in this event if Mikey Baker can do a good showing. Welcome back, Mike Perry. How was the field events?
That's some excellent long jump, triple jump. Gavin Rothenberger in both events fared quite well, actually. He was had some pretty good competition. I was told the Butke kid from Beloit triple jumps clear up around 44 foot. Gavin just right out 41 feet. Everyone was right under, no one over 41 feet when Gavin opted to get over here to get to the 100 prelim, so he didn't jump his 3rd jump. But he had a pretty good enough time probably for 2nd place over there, or jump just under 42 feet.
Well, he got 2nd in the long jump. Here's Mikey Baker in lane 2 in the 100 meter prelims.
Yeah, that was my only question, Dale, was, and Baker's got some speed, but so
he's
does
going to take
everyone
about
else there.
4th or 5th there.
That was the final heat of
the preliminary long jump by Dakota Anderson was the winning jump.
Yes, Anderson of Ellsworth took 1st.
And that was his preliminary jump.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gavin did jump 20 foot 5 inches in the finals, and that's what I checked to make sure that all 6 jumps, preliminary jumps and the final jumps, all counted, and they do. Anderson was right there about 40 foot 6 inches as well in the triple jump, so Gavin and Mr. Anderson were neck and neck in both events. I was kind of worried because the shot putter Easton Montgomery came over from the shot put pit and came over and jump long jump. But he was just right at 1911, and I think a Beloit kid or Sacred Heart kid slipped in there in 3rd place, and Montgomery.
Anderson of Ellsworth got first with a 27.5.
I knew somebody slipped in front of East
Rothberger was
Montgomery.
second. Montgomery got third in the long jump with 19.11 3/4. Farber of Sacred Heart got fourth with 19.4 3/4.
So his preliminary jump of 19.11 did stick, and he did get third place. I thought maybe somebody slipped in there on him.
We don't have the boys' triple jump results yet. The girls, Caleb Blake got 8th, Kendra Coleman 9th. Jump at 30 feet 10.5 and 29 10.5. Winning jump was 33.11. Allison Palin of Beloit. We're getting ready to have the 200-meter prelims. There will not be doing the intermediate hurdles prelims because they didn't have 8 or more than 8 in boys or the girls to run them off.
So no prelims.
Not in the
Good.
100 and 110.
The boys after 3 events.
So
Russell with 3, Republic County with 4, Minneapolis
they're
with 9.
doing a meeting of the minds over there before they run the 200.
17.
The poles.
Lindsay Shoup ran away with the 100 meter as was expected.
The Pauls kid from Beloit was another qualifier there in the triple jump. He and Becky both are right up there neck and neck for the top. You've changed the tent a little bit, Dale.
People started filling in, and I thought, you know, I could see it coming. People are going to be standing up in my way. I had to get up higher.
That was a thought, wasn't it, earlier?
Yeah. So move the tent up a notch, or up on the step. Move the table and the camera. Hopefully we won't have that problem, but we shall see.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, got the backrest now. Up against the building here.
And if we had, I was going to go down and grab a hot dog. You want a hot dog or something?
You know, come after these prelims, you betcha I'm going to go down there. Let's see, preliminaries for the 200 meter on the girls' side coming up. Fastest qualifying time coming in is Lindsay Shoup in the second heat with a 25.3. And fastest time in the first heat will be a 27.4. We sure got a buzz here for something.
We do have a little bit of a buzz there.
And this is the first heat here. Looks like there might be a Minneapolis runner.
There is a Minneapolis
in the
runner
outside.
out in lane 6 or 7. I can't tell who it
McKinney,
is.
I believe.
I think you're right.
She's going to take 4th in this heat.
That was the first heat of the girls 200-meter prelims.
Yes, that was Kylie McKinney. She had a qualifying time of 28 seconds.
She'd automatically move to the finals.
Personal best, I guess I should say.
4 best times. The flags are at
4 best times, is that what she said? So
National Peace Officer Memorial, Police Officer Memorial Day.
and the next heat be coming up here. Again,
Yeah, you'll see Lindsay Shoup
Shoup.
in lane 4.
Yeah.
Usually the fast lane, 3 or 4.
Yep. Next fastest personal best in this race is a Madison Scott, Republican County, with a 27.51.
What is Lindsay's best?
25.3 this
Nice.
year.
We do have a little buzz in the equipment, maybe all the moisture in the air, Dale.
Yeah.
She's not having much trouble there as she comes through the curve in first place with a 5-meter lead. And stretching it out now, Beloit girl is the closest, and Shoup easily takes the
15 meters easy.
200-meter prelims.
Try to break the clock out on the finals.
That was the final prelim for the girls, 200 meters. Now the boys.
Now that would be a little bit of wind aided as you come down the home stretch.
Yep.
The wind at your back.
For sure. On the boys' side, 200 meters. Minneapolis will have runners in 2 of the 3 prelims. Mikey Baker will be in the second one with a PR of 23.5.
We do have a runner in this one, but I
And
don't know.
Kenneth Smith will be in this one
Yeah,
with
there
a
we go.
23.8. He will be in, should be in lane 3. Gage Mortimer, his name's on the list, but he's not running.
I talked to Gage. He's got a hamstring.
Yep.
He ran comfortably yesterday at full speed, but they don't want to. Want to kind of ease into this and keep him strong for that regional next weekend.
I guess he injured it at the Beloit relays.
Ken is out there in about 6th, lane 6.
Yes, he is. And he's running 3rd right now.
Running real well. He's got a nice even stride, and he's starting to lose it just a little bit, but nice run there as he finished quite well. You know, sometimes they just try to go too fast and they lose their smoothness, their stride, and it actually slows them down more and speeds them up. That's a good run there by Cannon Smith.
So Mikey Baker will be the Minneapolis representative in the next preliminary. His PR 23.5, Cannon's was 23.8.
Looks like about lane 5.
Tell me if you can hear me when I do this. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Not through here.
Okay.
Just wondering if we've got like cord on top of something that's what it could be. Still a beautiful evening here in Beloit. It's going to get even better. It's a little breezy. Wind out of the northwest or northeast. To make anything coming down the home stretch wind aided. And this is the second group of the prelims for the 200 meters boys.
And Mikey Baker is in the lane 5.
Running very well too. He's got company. Stride it out a little bit. He's going to end up 4th though, it looks like. Picked the top 4 times on each heat.
Well, they've
prelims. Again, the top
okay.
2 in each heat automatically move forward, as well as the next 4 best times.
I see.
Top 2 and then
Of each heat.
then the next 4.
Yeah.
Commence again at
All right.
6:18.
So that's it on the preliminaries. The
First event being
half hour from now, the
4x800
final
meter
start
relays.
in the running
That will be at
events.
6:15.
We'll be back for those.
I practice run here. This is Gavin Rothenberger. In the dark shorts, you'll have a run through here. Just kind of watching the camera here. This is the long jump league track meet, Beloit. Gavin just getting his footwork in, and Sacred Heart guy.
There's only 12 trophy winners at the
Gavin Rothenberger with a jump over 21 feet this year in the long jump. As I mentioned, this is a league track meet. He's just getting his steps in, taking a look at the pit, and we'll be ready for the real thing here in a minute. There's Gavin. He had, I believe he's in second place with right at 20 foot 3 inches. Scratch on his first jump. We'll catch his second one here. This is Daniel Webster, his second jump. I didn't catch the length on his, oh yeah, he scratched on his first jump. Here's his second jump. Scratched once again. So it's down to his third jump here. I'll have to make it good on this one. Okay, it's third attempt for Daniel Webster in the long jump. League track meet Beloit. See if we can get a good jump out of Daniel. Scratch. Missed on all three, so did not have a recordable good jump. So it looks like Anderson, I believe, Beloit, Rothenberger, Minneapolis, 1-2 from the long jump. Just a couple inches apart, so Gavin was close to the gold here. We're waiting again here for one more jumper. That would be Montgomery from southeast, and he's overthrown the shot, so he could be a while. And so I'll head over that way and see if I can get a high jumper here. This is the third jump for, I believe it's Caitlin Blake. Miss Blake here in the girls long jump. We'll get her third jump here. Get it out here where we can see where she finishes. That's a good jump. They're going to mark. "13 feet and a half inch," so it's a good jump. I have another Minneapolis jumper here. No, I think it's Sacred Heart. Anyway, it's a good jump by Miss Blake. Girls triple jump. This is Miss Coleman, Kendra Coleman. First jump so far, and she's out there a little further than the previous jumper, so currently she's in first place. Now Easton Montgomery is here to finish up the boys long jump, and this is, he's still, that's his first jump he scratched, way over the board.
Yeah, that one felt really weird.
Scoot back.
This is her first jump. This is league track meet, triple jump. It's a good jump. She's under the previous two. Easton Montgomery just, well, sorry about that. I had it on record. This is Easton Montgomery from southeast. This is his third and final jump. Currently in third place. We'll see if he stays there or gets up over the 20-foot mark. Then it'll get closer at Gavin Rothenberger. It's a good jump. They're going to mark it. He's a big kid. Big kid. 1911 is his best, so under 20 foot he'll take third place. He's been over at the shot put. He's been throwing a shot put. He's a pretty good sized cat. Anyway, back to the girls triple jump. Okay, we've got the three best long jumpers here. Easton Montgomery from southeast of Saline, then Anderson, or excuse me, Rothenberger from Minneapolis, and Anderson from Ellsworth. So Montgomery about 1911 in the prelims. Scratched on that jump. We'll keep it right here because we do have Rothenberger is next. He jumped 20 foot 3 inches in prelims, and he'll have to get out past 20 foot 7 inches. That's where Anderson was from Ellsworth during prelims. So just keep it right here and we'll see. Gavin can jump a big one here. Monster jumps what he needs. He has jumped over 21 feet, so wind is not an issue. Good jump. You're going to mark it. (19.9). Not a excellent jump by Gavin. Now the leader is this Sanderson kid from Ellsworth. He can get out to the back of the pit here, and we'll see where he ends up. Gavin currently 3rd place here in the finals. And they're going to mark that. That's a long jump as well. (20 feet and 2 inches). So he is leading here in the finals. Had a better jump in the prelims, and we're ready for second jump. We'll be back with Montgomery, Rothenberger, Anderson. Okay, second jump for Easton Montgomery of Southeast. 3rd best jump so far, 1911. We do have jumpers all around him. We're just right at 19.5. Montgomery right at the 20-foot mark, and there is one other jumper. Scratched. Not a good jump. Now we have Gavin Rothenberger. Gavin needs to jump one out there. He needs to get out to one of his personal bests. This 21-foot mark would take care of this tournament here at League, and Gavin's capable of getting out there. He just needs to hit this one. He's got some jump. And that's a good jump. That's out there. (20 feet and 1/2 inch). So Gavin's right on the 20-foot mark. Jumped 20 foot 3 inches in prelims, and this is the kid to beat right here, this Anderson kid from Ellsworth. Consistently over 20 foot all day long. We'll see where he's at on his second jump. And that's a good jump. That's way out there. (20 foot 6 1/4). So right at his best. He's been 20 foot and 7 inches. So he leads the pack. Rothenberger still second. Okay, we're back to the big three. This is Easton Montgomery from Southeast. Best jump that I've seen, about 1911. And here he goes. Yeah, it's a good jump. I don't know how far out there it is. It's quite a ways. That's his third and final jump. 19.4 1/4. So he jumped 19.11 in prelims, and that's his best of the day. Okay, time for Minneapolis's Gavin Rothenberger. And that's a good jump as well.
First and second call for boys pole vault.
20 feet, 5 inches.
That's locked up second place. That's 20 foot 5 1/4 inches. So jumped that one out there quite a ways. That's his second, or that is his best of the day. Jumped 20 foot 3 inches in prelims, and that's 20 foot 5. So that ought to get him into second place. And I think they do take prelim jumps. Here's the best jumper of the day right here. Anderson from Ellsworth. And that's a good jump as well.
20 feet, 4.5.
20 feet, 4 1/2. So if they do take prelim jumps, Anderson will win. If they don't, then Gavin Rothenberger will win this thing. So,
Boys, triple jumpers, you may check in.
and we'll have to wait to see, and I might ask the judge here if they do in fact take prelim jumps. That's it, long jump. There's at least second place, if not first. Okay, this was the winner of the long jump. This is Dakota Anderson from Ellsworth. This is the triple jump here. Rothenberger will be right behind him. So far, jumps of around 37 feet are the best I've heard of. This one. And I didn't catch. Rothenberger will be next. He jumps up around 41 feet. His first meet, he jumped 38, and then he, in increments, got up to 41 foot. They're looking for something around 42 foot. Dakota Anderson was down at 37 feet. The best jumper is the Butke kid from Beloit. Here comes Rothenberger here. And that's a good jump by Gavin. Butke, Gavin's jump was 39 feet. So actually he's in first place right now. Butke from Beloit is the best jumper here. He'll jump somewhere in the neighborhood of 44 feet, so we'll have to wait. He is coming up soon. This will not be him, but the jumper after it will be Butke. This is another Beloit jumper though. And that's a good jump as well. Right now, 39 feet is the best. And that's 40 feet 6 inches. So that Beloit jumper is right there in first place. This will be Butke here, so we'll keep it running. Probably the best triple jumper here. But we'll see what happens here. Here he comes. And that's a good one as well. You'll see how Butke, a lot of his in his speed down the ramp. 41 1.5, so he is in first place. His teammates at 40 foot 6, and so is Anderson from Ellsworth. He's at 40 foot 6 as well. Gavin's in third place, I believe. third place with a jump right at just under 40 feet. Okay, here's the 3 or 4 best jumpers. This is Anderson from Ellsworth, Dakota Anderson. Pauls from Beloit is the other Beloit jumper that's a good jump as well from Dakota Anderson. 40 foot 8 inches. He's first place right now. Pauls from Beloit is next, then Gavin Rothenberger. Pauls was over 40 foot as well, his first jump.
Here are the finalists for the World Javelin.
This is Pauls. And that's a good jump. .39 feet 2 inches, so that time Paul's under his best. First jump right at 40 feet. Now Gavin Rothenberger is about the same mark. Needs to pop one here to get up above the 41 foot mark, which would be his best. Personal best is 41 feet. They're hoping for somewhere up around 42 foot here today in the triple jump. Hasn't jumped it that much this year. Only the third meet that he's jumped. And that was a good jump there by Gavin. 40 feet 9 inches. That could get him right up there. He's in the second place mark right now. And we'll see what Budke does here, as Budke has jumped 44 feet here in the triple jump. Scratched. That will do it for Gavin. I think he's going to opt out his third jump. He's second place right now, and he'll head to the 100 prelims. So had quite a workout here. We'll be back.
Okay, we are ready for the girls 100 meter finals coming up here.
Lindsay Shoup from Minneapolis.
Lindsay Shoup in lane 4, the fastest in the league. Almost the fastest in the state, if not the fastest in the state.
Pretty
in
close.
Class 3A.
Awful close.
Lane 7, Colby Davis.
They have her listed here
And lane 8,
in the league
Lem from Russell.
information sheet that we have here, the 12.10, and Dale's got her.
The latest off catch of Kansas in Wichita had her at second with a 12.12, was it?
Yep.
Or 12, and somebody else 200ths of a second faster, but our league entry information says her PR this year is a 12.10. MHS record is 12.06, set by Jessica Milam in 1999.
Popsicle, Scott, Budke, Alexis Budke, Alana Budke, and Jenna Haas, Lindsay Shoup.
Gun is up.
And they're gone. Shoup out quick in the middle. They won't catch her today. Jekin Motor. She wins it easy, about a 5 meter.
I didn't
victory.
get it turned off. It was a 12 something.
And that's what they've got on the board, but I don't don't know if they had that before. Lindsay Shoup wins the 100 for Minneapolis.
That was the girls' 100-meter finals. Up next will be the boys' 100-meter finals. The record was set in 2000 by John Dixon from southeast of Saline with a time of 10.7.
All I can say, Dale, is keep that camera handy because that starter's setting them. They got two guys working down there, and they're
Setting them up quick, aren't they?
yes, they are. That's a good deal. We have Gavin Rothenberger in this race, Dale. He'll be out in lane 4.
Lane 4, Gavin Rothenberger from Minneapolis.
So, which would indicate he has one of the fastest times
Yes.
here.
Ellsworth. Lane 6, Ben Murray from southeast of Saline.
Our school record is
Lane 7,
10.55.
Herndon from Beloit.
Drew Weedle.
Lane 8, Kiefer Craig from Russell. Fastest time in the prelims today
But it was not at the
was Gavin
league meet, because the
Rothenberger from
fastest time in
Minneapolis
league is
with
10.7, did they say?
Rothenberger had the best time in prelims. That gets him right in the middle of the track in lane 4. Ben Murray, southeast, is out in lane 6. And as I mentioned, the starter, here you got two of them here. He's got his gun up already, Dale. And there are a lot of times right around 11.4, 11.5. They're off. Rothenberger in the middle. I believe the Beloit kid might. Gavin's not done yet, though, is he?
I think he took it.
Gavin with a nice lean at the end. Beloit, I thought, had him mid-track.
100-meter finals for the boys.
I keep pressing the wrong button, no wonder. 10-something.
The
The football scoreboard doesn't have the ability to do less than a second. That was quite a race.
Well, if it was 10-something, that's a heck of a time because everything here is 11.4, 11.5 with Rothenberger right there.
Jacob Nelson of Minneapolis of 14.3. That record will remain. In today's
So we'll
race,
have to wait and get
this
the
record from
results
southeast
handed to us
Saline,
so we can see where Lindsay and
15.63.
Mr. Rothenberger both finished.
Austin Stover from Beloit, 17.99.
What's our next
In third place,
event
Chase
here?
Adams from Beloit, 16.02. In second place,
1,600.
Hunter Festi
Girls,
from Beloit,
1,600.
15.99.
Do we have a participant?
And the winner from Sacred Heart, Zach Gaskell, with a time of 15.63.
Not sure I see a
Your
Minneapolis.
hurdles.
Let's see. Not sure I see a Minneapolis uniform.
In the boys' 110-meter high hurdles, Zach Gaskell from Sacred Heart.
Lauren Gregg will run it, it looks like.
Okay. They're all
Should
huddled
have
together,
11 runners.
huddled together over on the north side.
Yeah, they usually meet in the infield, but we're not seeing them over there. But I'm thinking Gavin Rothenberger won that 100-meter
I do
dash.
too.
But
There's Lauren coming in from the infield onto the track.
The record was set in 2004 by Ellsworth.
Yeah, it looked like Lauren Rothenberger got the lean on that guy at the end.
really put the hammer down in the last 15 meters.
With a time of 9:39.07. In third place, Russell, 9:06.79. In second place, Republic County, 8:47.29. And the winner, Beloit,
Looks like,
the team of Anthony Nunez, Brendan Mason,
is it Lauren,
Ryan Jackson,
Greg?
and Colson Reeves, with a time of 8:32.37.
Is it Lauren, Greg?
Yep.
Lauren is in lane 2.
2015 NCAA champions in the 4x800-meter relay.
Yeah, they'll have about, 14 runners here, it looks like. They'll double up in the lanes, so Greg will be down low.
Events on the boys' side.
Right beside a Beloit runner.
14, Minneapolis 22, Southeast 24, Russell 26, Sacred Heart 35. In second place, Ellsworth with 41.
That's a lot of points already in this.
Yes,
They'll
is.
go over 200, won't they? Okay, we're getting ready for the girls 1600. That's the mile, metric mile. As Dale mentioned, Lauren Gregg, the runner from Minneapolis, out there in lane 3. And that's the only Minneapolis runner I see as the starter. They're doing a good job. We have 2 starters here, which makes it easy.
Thank you.
Easier to assemble kids and prep them and get them ready. But they've got them all lined up, ready to go for a 1600. In the meantime, they are moving hurdles back around in preparation for the 300 meter hurdles.
Official 100 meter time for the girls. Lindsay Shoup 12.68. No, 12.61. So not quite her fastest for the season.
This year, Colby Davis from Ellsworth finished 6th. The time of 13.68.
I'm sure if she had been pushed harder, she might have run faster.
Patience Dickerman from Beloit, 13.06.
Greg is running where from Minneapolis right now?
Right about 4th.
In 6th place,
Yep.
Colby Davis from Ellsworth with a time of 13.50. In 5th place, Patience Dickerman from Beloit with a time of 13.44.
So 4 times around the track.
In 4th place,
Southeast runner has
with a time of 13.28.
the lead by a long ways right now. Look like, and I know her, Lauren Gregg has dropped back to about 6th.
Elena Butke from Beloit, time of 13.04. And the winner, Lindsay Shoup from Minneapolis, with a time of 12.61.
12.61, as you mentioned, Dale, the winning time for Shoup in the 100 meters.
Record of Zaveski from Ellsworth.
And that puts us in a 6th place tie with Ellsworth at
2015 NCAA
17
champion.
points.
For the girls, 100 meter dash, Lindsay Shoup from Minneapolis. After 9 events on the girls' side, Minneapolis and Ellsworth are tied with 17, Republic County with 22, Russell with 27.
Yes, that's Allison Stutterheim. I thought I recognized her.
Currently southeast of Saline with 37, and currently in the lead after 9 events, Beloit Lady Trojans with 120.
Kate Schifferkey for Sacred Heart in 2nd. Maggie Allen from Ellsworth and Jordan Gilliland, Sacred Heart.
Greg's
Top
still in
runner.
6th, but
Results for the boys.
well, she just got passed. I was just going to say she's having to fight some competition off.
John Dixon from
They have passed her
southeast of
now.
Saline with a time of 10.7 in 2000.
Oh no, I was looking at somebody else. Greg is
Yeah, she's running all alone
5th.
there.
Yeah,
But there is a pack trying to move up on her.
yeah.
In 5th place, Colin Smith from Sacred Heart with a time
So
of
1, 2,
11.57.
3, 4. She's in 5th, but they're coming up on her now.
From southeast of Saline with a time of 11.54.
Here's the boys 100.
Place, Daniel Herndon from Beloit with a time of 11.53. In 2nd place, Caden Davis from Ellsworth.
Good.
A time of 11.31. And the winner from Minneapolis, Gavin Rothenberger, 11.30.
11.30.
The record of John Dixon remains. The 2015 NCAA champion in the boys 100 meter dash, Gavin Rothenberger
Well,
from Minneapolis.
You're right, Dale. It looked like he outleaned him at the end, but burst of speed in the last 15 meters, I think, won him the race. But Gavin is the league champ in 100 meters. Now, I guess we would have been pretty strong, quite a few more points if Gage Mortimer was running the 100, the 200, the 400. Gage with a hamstring issue that stretched it a little bit back at the Beloit Relays, is resting it this week
The record was Kaylee Brockman from Beloit in
to
2013.
make ready for the regional track meet to qualify for state.
Has been broken.
Bell lap
Sixth place today.
is underway.
Klein from Ellsworth, 20.28.
So Brockelman
In fifth place,
broke the record in the hurdles
Mariah
here.
Osherman from Minneapolis, 19.43. In fourth place, Carly
Mariah
Smith
got
fifth?
from
Fifth,
Southeast
yeah.
Saline,
Good deal.
19.17. In third place, Brett Wedrick from Beloit, 16.
Well, Lauren's still in fifth place, holding her own
In second place, Kylie Pogue from
with
Southeast
one lap to go, I believe.
15.70.
The Southeast coach says just go
Winner
catch her.
and breaking her own record, Kaylee Brockelman from Beloit with a time of 15.07. That is the new record, breaking her old mark of 15.10. The 2015 NCAA champion in the girls 100-meter high hurdles, Kaylee Brockelman from Beloit.
Here comes the leaders
Stutterheim,
for the 100 meter,
Southeast.
or the 1600 meter.
Stutterheim Southeast, the Sacred Heart girl would be
Second. Beloit runner's going to be third.
Schifferkey. Beloit runner, as Dale mentioned, third is
Southeast runner, or Sacred Heart runner, excuse me.
Pingle, and then another Sacred Heart runner, and Jordan Gilliland. And then Lauren Gregg, fifth place, with one lap. Excuse me, this is it for
Yep, this is it.
Lauren. And here comes Southeast, but Lauren's just too strong here at the end. Nice finish, nice race by Lauren Gregg. Fifth place finisher in the league, and ran by herself the whole race, so she did a wonderful job. That's hard to do.
About 6:23.2 for Lauren.
Good for her. Good race.
Winning time was
Lauren Gregg.
5:40. Up will be the guys. Do we have a guys representative?
Boys mile should be Brandon Wolf, I would presume, but let's check the cheat sheet. Metzler runs it along with Brandon Wolf.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 runners here on the boys 1600.
With Gavin Rothenberger's win in the 100 meter, actually his prelim time was faster than his finals. He ran 11.24 in the prelims, 11.3 in the finals. Minneapolis boys are in fourth with 32 points behind Sacred Heart with 37, Ellsworth 49, and we won't mention Beloit's points.
No. Here in the 1600, well, I just had it. What did I do with it?
That was the girls 1600 meter run. In the boys 1600 meter
Wolf's time 5:06. Ryan Jackson Beloit 4:58.
423.3.
4:27. Chris Sandquist from Sacred Heart.
Brandon Wolf from Minneapolis. Ryan Jackson from Beloit. Jackson
4:55. Cameron Wilbur, Republic County.
Zach Evans from Ellsworth.
Brandon should be right there. Jackson Metzler 5:41. So
Wilbur from Republic County. Jacob Wagner from Southeast.
Ryan Schmidberger, Sacred Heart 4:57. So there's a lot of runners right around that 5-minute mark.
Ray Varner from Russell. Ryan Patrick from Southeast Saline. And Zach
See at least two Minneapolis uniforms down there.
Jackson Metzler is sharing lane 2, and down in lane number 1 is all alone is Brandon Wolf. I don't know if that's a good spot to be or not when everyone cascades over at the cones. And the starter has their attention. The alignment is good, and he's got the gun up. They're gone. Just does not waste too much time getting them ready to go.
wonder if that man from Russell still is a starter for the league. Can't remember his name.
Oh, yeah. Sacred Heart runner, I'm sure.
Yep, it's up front. Republic County second, Beloit third.
Chris Sandquist.
Might be two Beloit runners, third, fourth. A couple more Republic County runners.
Betzler bringing up the rear, Brandon Wolf mid-pack. Do I see Brandon Wolf?
Yes, no, I don't. Did he drop? He must have dropped.
Well, there he goes running over towards the tent. I wonder what happened.
Yep, sure enough. So Metzler is the only runner left here for the Lions.
Well, that was kind of a shocker as Brandon Wolf drops out on first half lap. I had Brandon in the top 5 in this thing. Sandquist out in front from Sacred Heart. Republic County runner, as you mentioned, Dale, is running second. With a time of 4:55, Sandquist 20 to 30 seconds faster than him. I look for him to continue to stretch this lead out. Sandquist, pretty good runner as I remember. Seen him run before.
Looks like a natural runner.
Yeah, it runs straight up and down, and that head's just as still as could be.
Not laboring at all.
No.
We have a correction in the boys triple jump. So I will read these again. In 6th place, Logan Mong from Beloit, 40'4". In 5th place, Jordan Swanson from Russell, 40'5 3/4. In 4th place, Noah Smith from Beloit, 40'6". Here's where the changes take place. 3rd place, Dakota Anderson from Ellsworth, 41 feet 4.5. Moving up to 2nd place, Gavin Rothenberger from Minneapolis.
Oh, good.
41 feet 10.25. And the winner, Brady Budke from Beloit.
Yeah.
42 feet 1 3/4.
About 3 inches difference on a triple jump.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Brady Budke from Beloit.
That put Rothenberger in second instead of third. That's a good deal.
Several points there.
Yeah, Sandquist still running in the lead here for Sacred Heart. Republic County second, Beloit third, being passed currently by another Sacred Heart runner. Southeast fifth. And that's the way we sit right now. And I think that's a Budke from Beloit running right there.
Bell lap.
Sandquist turns around, looks over his shoulder, isn't anyone within 100 meters of him, and he's just cruising along. He will be league champ here in the 1600s. Republic County runner will be second. I just don't see anybody that can challenge either one of those two runners. Do you, Dale?
No, it would have to be a catastrophe physical-wise for either one of them to. And have we lost Metzler?
Nope, he's still here.
Oh, okay.
That R.J. Jackson, he's a pretty good-sized fella. I don't see why he wouldn't be a pretty good tight end somewhere. Football.
Yeah, he played fullback for the Trojans. But, they like big fullbacks in that double wing offense.
Sandquist with the Republic County runner has something left. Southeast will be third. Republic County
4:47 the winning
Wilbur
time.
Cameron Wilbur, excuse me. Southeast runner is Jacob Wagner. Excuse me. He didn't have a fast enough time. That would have been Ryan Patrick. And then Zach Montgomery finishes right there in the final. Russell, and here comes another Beloit runner. And then Jackson Metzler has made up a little ground here on the final 2 laps, so running comfortably here at the end. And a good finish by Jackson. 4x100 relay is next. The girls, 4x100, and then the boys. Girls are lining it up right now.
Jackson's unofficial time, 5:43.
Minneapolis will have a team. We're in the lane number 3. 4x100.
In the girls 4x100 meter relay, the record is 50.41, set by South.
Caitlin Blake, Molly Ochtenberg, Lindsay Shoup, and whoever's running for Kennedy Allison, we presume that would be Kylie McKinney. She subbed earlier, but don't know that for sure. Shoup, of course, will run the anchor. Molly Ochtenberg will carry the first leg. There's not that many teams, so we ought to point quite well here.
Northeast corner is ready. We are good to go.
Thank you.
Now Brandon Wolf is warming up in the infield like he's going to run maybe 4x100. Anyway, we're getting ready to start the girls 4x100, and that looks like Caitlin Blake leading off for Minneapolis. Kaylin Blake. Well, I keep wanting to say Caitlin, but that is Kaylin Blake. Molly Ochtenberg will run second. And yes, I believe that is Kylie McKinney. She'll run third. Shoup will run the anchor. We're in lane 3. Guns up. This is a fast race, Dale. You got to be on it. They're set and gone. Blake running smoothly in lane 2. Real nice curve. If we don't have a mishap on the handoff, that was a terrible handoff. But we're moving on down the way.
We didn't drop it.
We didn't drop it.
Better one.
Kylie McKinney, nice handoff there to Kylie. Now Kylie, we've got a chance to win this, I think, with Shoup, if she can get the baton here shortly.
A lot of ground.
No.
A lot of ground.
She won't even
She
make up a...
might make second. Maybe not. No.
Well, she's not done, but it is third place finish for Minneapolis.
52.35 is
That
what I had.
handoff from
4x100 meter relay.
first handoff killed us.
Yep.
Up next, the boys 4x100 meter relay.
Because Caitlin Blake had a great opening 100.
Record for this event was set by Minneapolis in 2007 with a time of 43.7.
We
Yeah.
remember some of those boys, don't we?
Yes.
2007.
Now the RJ Jackson's going to run the final 100 here.
From the girls 1600 meter run. Record was set by Leah Thompson from Sacred Heart in 2007, 5:25.9. That record remains.
Minneapolis is
This year in sixth
where
place, Sydney Clements
lane.
from Southeast of Saline, 6:25.95.
Are we in this?
Yes, we are.
In fifth place,
I just don't see a uniform.
from
Oh,
Minneapolis,
lane 6, said lane 7.
6:23.09.
All the way out there in lane 7.
Jordan Gilliland from Sacred Heart.
No, we're in 6, 5 or 6, Dale.
Okay, yeah, 6. We're the next to the last lane, but it is 6.
Yeah. I believe it'll be Mikey Baker with the final carry.
And who's our leadoff runner?
And the winner from southeast of Saline, Allison Stutterheim, with a time of 5:40.48. The 2015 World 1600 meter run champion, Allison Stutterheim from southeast of Saline.
That's Gavin
I was
Rothenberger.
going to say, it almost looks like him.
Gavin Rothenberger.
So this will be his fourth and final event.
Yeah. It almost looked like
Gun is up.
Rothenberger starting real quick.
Good lead.
And a good handoff right there. Is that the Roth kid that we missed earlier? He'll hand off to Brandon Wolf, who gets smoked on the curve. And he'll hand off to Mikey Baker. Beloit, Ellsworth, Sacred Heart, Minneapolis is the final.
4:4:57 I have for us. 43 something is the official winning time.
That was the boys 4x100.
Minneapolis fourth place finish there.
Up next, the girls and boys 400 meter dash.
400.
Stay down here.
Wonderful race. For Minneapolis in the 400.
Girls, boys,
Lindsay
300
Shoup.
hurdles.
And she has the fastest time.
Girls and boys 800
She's under 60 seconds with the 400, Dale. So she just got done running 100 meters. But they're, well,
Here are the
Elena
results.
Gefeller from Russell is a minute flat, so there could be a race here. The rest of them are 108, 107.
423.3. That record will remain.
What's Lindsay's
In
PR?
sixth place today,
59.70.
Beloit, 5:08.48.
Winds kicked up a little, as you mentioned, kind of out of the south, but
56.37 is the Minneapolis record, set by Coach Linda Casement in 1991.
and she looks like she could still pick them up and lay them down.
Still run a 59 second. Huh?
Second place, Cameron Wilbur from Republic County, 4:51.03. And the winner from Sacred Heart, Chris Sandquist, with a time of 4:47.52.
Oh, he was just
2015.
jogging.
Champion, Chris Sandquist from Sacred Heart, the boys 1600 meter run.
We're getting ready for the 400 meters. Girls 400 meters. Lindsay Shoup will be
Must be 2 heats.
favorite, but as you mentioned, Dale, you're right. 2 heats.
So we'll be back for the second one. Okay, ready for the second heat of the 4x100. 400 meter
Dash.
sprint,
Yeah.
dash, whatever. Results of the girls 4x100. Minneapolis is third with a time of 52.79. Winning time 50.69 for Beloit. Point wise, Minneapolis is sixth with 27, right behind Ellsworth. Fifth with 28. Russell fourth with 35. Sacred Heart third with 44. So we could easily move into third with a couple wins here.
Yes.
I thought I just heard a gun, but I didn't.
I think he was just testing it. He had him, didn't have him set yet, and he was just kind of making sure it was going to pop. Shoup's going to be in lane 4, and her competition will be Gefeller. I had that.
Record for this race, Jessica Milam from Minneapolis.
Yes, Elena Gefeller.
57.75.
she will be out in lane 5, so she'll be right in front of her. She'll be able to track her.
Jessica Milam, the league record holder in this event for 1999.
Still holds. Guns up. Starter has them set. That's nice to have two starters like that. And they're off. Shoop out well, but Russell's out even faster out there in lane 5. So Shoop can.
Minneapolis with 27. Ellsworth was 28.
Shoop's pouring it on here.
Yep. They were giving point totals there, Dale.
Currently in second, southeast of Saline with 62. And the current leaders, the Beloit Lady Trojans with 146.
Well, with a win here, Minneapolis can put some points on the board, but that Russell girl is out there, and Shoop has got some distance to make up because they're just one lane difference here. Shoop will not catch her.
Our starters for today are Jim Krupp.
Back.
Shoop
Shoop
is
getting
tightening
fast.
up.
Yep. Shoop's not going to finish in the top 4.
No. She's She is worn out.
105.96.
105, and that's 6-7 seconds off Shoop's best time. So Lindsay's.
The winning time was 5.9 something or other.
Was it?
Yeah.
Up next, the boys 400-meter dash. Remind the hurdle hustlers after.
All right. What's who you got a boy
Well,
in the from Minneapolis in this 400?
Normally it'd be Gage Mortimer, but Gage is on the shelf at this track meet.
There will be
I
one
think I see one runner out there in the 7th lane, maybe.
Garble from Beloit, R.J. Jackson from Beloit,
Daniel Webster
Dion Dyke,
possibly could be Minneapolis' entrant.
Yep.
southeast of Saline,
Travis Oakes, Blaine Burks, Gage DeMuro, R.J. Jackson from Beloit. All those runners, except for Oakes, was Russell. Dion Dyke, Republic County. Ben Murray, Southeast. Jamon Syme, Southeast. And Daniel Webster, Minneapolis.
1998, 49.67.
Well, they're running them off. Surprised. 300 hurdles are next, as you might have heard the loudspeaker announce the hurdle hustlers. We'll set them up for 300 meters here shortly. But first, boys 400 meters. Daniel Webster out in lane 6. I'll bet you're glad you wore your blue jeans and long sleeve shirt. You're probably pretty comfortable now.
Not bad.
He's got him set and we're off. Jackson in the middle of the track. A big man, isn't he?
Yep. I'm hoping I don't regret not having a jacket.
Me too. This way this thing's moving along, I don't think we're going to need it. R.J. Jackson has the lead.
No, there's a Republic County runner out there, I think.
Well, he's got to stay in his own
Oh,
lane.
yeah. Stagger might get him.
Yeah, I'm thinking he still got him by a little bit.
Yep. Jackson is moving on there.
Big man. He better stay in his own lane. But Republic County runner has got a little speed down the stretch. R.J. Jackson, Beloit, and the Republic County runner. He is going to get him.
Yeah. And here comes Webster for the Lions. That was a nice race.
Yes, it was a good race.
101.28 for Webster.
300 intermediate hurdles.
Unofficial.
That was Dion Dyke. I knew the last name. Black family up there. They're pretty good athletes
300 meter hurdles, girls and boys.
in the family.
Third call,
300 meter hurdles coming up.
girls and boys 800 meter.
That's one of those gut-wrenching races.
Mhm.
If you look on the league record, I believe Melissa George has that one,
Girls and boys 200
Minneapolis.
meter dash. First call, girls and boys 3200 meter run.
Let me see if Minneapolis, we should have Mariah, I think, runs 300, doesn't she, Dale?
I think I heard that. I don't remember if I read it or not. But
Here are the results from the boys 4x100 meter relay. The record set by Minneapolis in 2007.
Yes, Mariah
Time
Oshman.
of 43.7. That record will remain. In sixth place, Republic County with a time of 47.11. Fifth place, Russell, time of 45.94. Third place, Minneapolis with a time of 45.11. Third place, Sacred Heart with a time of 44.82. Second place, Ellsworth, a time of 44.44. And the champions, the team of Daniel Herndon, Colson Reeves, Gage DeGarmo, and R.J. Jackson with a time of 44.05. The Beloit Trojans, the 2015 NCAA
okay,
champions of the 4x100
Osherman
meter relay,
is
Beloit.
going to line up in lane
Here are the team scores for
2,
the boys
it looks
after
like.
12
It
minutes.
does look like it, Dale. You've got
Republic County with 23.
good eyes.
Russell with 28, southeast of Saline 34, Minneapolis 38, Ellsworth 55, currently in second place Sacred Heart, tied with Ellsworth with 55, and the current leaders, the Beloit Trojans with 135.
Yep, she's in lane 2. Of course, you'll have to deal with Brockelman, I would think, and
This next race, the girls 300 meter hurdles. The league record was set by Alyssa George from Minneapolis with a time of 46.15 in 2004.
Miss Kansas. If I'm not mistaken.
oh yeah.
There will be one heat of this race. Contestants include Emma Klein
Taking
from
a little
Ellsworth,
while lining things
Mariah
up here.
Oshman of
Yeah.
Minneapolis, Gentry Hawks from Ellsworth,
We'll be right back.
Madison Roth of Russell.
Okay, they're going to bring the runners to their marks. .45.4 is the fastest PR here for Brockelman of Beloit. Gun is up. And Mariah Oshman is in lane 2.
Tough race, Dale. Run 300 meters plus
Jump
up and
them
down
thing-
over those hurdles.
them
Brockelman, it's going to be tough to beat, though, of course. Woodrig in third. Southeast girl that was right there. Russell fourth. Beloit fifth. And Southeast and Mariah Oshman, Minneapolis, right there. If Mariah can get over this one in good shape, Oh, and one more left. Mariah's past Southeast and will finish 5th.
5:04.73 for her.
That was the girls'
Unofficial time.
300-meter intermediate hurdles. We need the hurdles moved up a notch.
And the boys will be up in just a jiffy.
And they'll move them up a notch, too.
Yep. Spread them out and move them up. We'll be right back.
The boys' record in the 300 intermediate hurdles is Jacob Nelson of Minneapolis with a time of 39.21, set in 2001. Contestants in this race: Jamian Syme from Southeast of Saline, Ethan Sprecher from Southeast of Saline, Skylar Bender from Russell, Hunter Butke from Beloit, Kiefer Craig from Russell, Nathan Rice from Republic County, Jared Smith from Beloit, and Chase Adams from Beloit. Fastest time coming in was Hunter Butke with a time of 44.40.
Telling me we don't have a Minneapolis runner here.
We don't
Dale.
have any bullet runners, so we'll be back.
In this girls' 800-meter run,
Hey, girls 800 meter coming up. Four events left, did you say, Mike?
98, Jackie Du Bois from Russell, 2:22.7. Fastest time coming in, Allison Stutterheim from southeast of Saline, 2:24.48.
That's a good time.
Who are our participants in this for Minneapolis? Carla Shoup was one, did I hear? Molly Ochterberg. And
Here are the results for the girls 400-meter dash. In 6th place, Lindsay Shoup from Minneapolis, 1:06.84.
That's surprising.
In 5th place, Allie Julian from Ellsworth, 1:06.79. In 4th
Thank you.
place, Grace Wooster from Sacred Heart, 1:05.63. In 3rd place, Paige Haflinger from Beloit, 1:05.59.
so after 13 events, the girls remain in 6th
In 2nd place,
with 28
Samantha
points.
Wheatle,
Ellsworth 5th with 30.
1:04.09.
Sacred Heart 4th with 48. Russell
And the
5th,
winner,
3rd with
also
53.
from Russell,
Southeast Saline 2nd with
Feller
62.
with a time of 1:00.10.
Boys 4x1.
The record
Minneapolis
was
finished
and still
4th.
is Jessica Milam from Minneapolis, 57.75
Minneapolis is in 4th with 38, the boys' side.
2015.
Ellsworth 3rd to 55. Actually tied with Sacred Heart for 2nd for 55.
Lena Feller from Russell,
And Beloit with 135.
1:00.10.
So we have a Minneapolis runner in 2.
Lane number 2.
Ochterberg.
And,
Is that it?
well, we should have Carly Shoup somewhere.
Unless she was hurt.
Is she our participant that had tape all over her? Or was that Carly Shoup?
That was Carla Shoup. They had the tape on her.
And this is Molly.
Ochterberg in lane 2. I don't see another Minneapolis uniform.
No. And Molly overstepped the. Now they're going.
Girls 800-meter run participants: Erin Kelly from
Molly Ochterberg,
Kate Schiffering from Sacred Heart, Chandra Crow,
800-meter run.
Carly Shoup from Minneapolis,
Allison Stutterheim from Southeast
Allison
with the
Stutterheim from Southeast of Saline,
best time.
Sydney Clements from Southeast Saline, Taylor Wells, Southeast of Saline, Erica Fairchild from Beloit, Molly Ochterberg from Minneapolis,
Looks like Ochterberg's running 3rd right now.
She's doing well.
Fran Hobelman from Republic County,
Here comes the Sacred Heart runner.
and as we said, the fastest time coming in, Allison Stutterheim from Southeast.
Stutterheim in 2nd, looking for 1st place here against the Republic County runner. Molly Octoberg in third. Good spot there with almost 1 lap complete. Stutterheim now in first place. Octoberg on the shoulder of the Republic County runner passes her into second place. Good job, Molly. Now, if she can hang tight with 1 lap to go. Octoberg, a pretty strong runner there, Dale.
Yes, she is.
Stutterheim runs 2:24 in the 800. That's an excellent time. Anything under 2:30 is good. Girls.
Here are the results from the girls' 300-meter intermediate hurdles. The record was
Well,
Alyssa
Octoberg
George, Minneapolis, 46.15.
is not going to give it up, Dale.
No, she's not.
Uh-oh.
Sixth place this year, Mariah Osherman from Minneapolis, 55.23.
Osherman finished
Sixth
Fifth place.
sixth.
in the hurdles.
Ellsworth, 54.15.
And it sounded like Brockman has broke the record of Alyssa George.
Schulte from Russell.
Octoberg in second, Allison Stutterheim in first, and Molly trying to hold off the Sacred Heart runner, and she will, as Molly Octoberg with a real good 800 here.
46.74.
Will take second place for Minneapolis.
In a new NCAA record time of 44.96. Kaylee Brockelman from Beloit.
Sacred Heart third, Southeast fourth, Republic County fifth, Beloit sixth and seventh. As we're finishing up the girls' 800, Molly Octoberg with a real nice 800 there for Minneapolis takes second place.
And I forgot to click the time off, so I can't tell you what she got. But I was concentrating on listening to what they were saying about the 300-meter girls.
Well, I
record
think
being
it
broken.
was 2:38, 2:40, somewhere in there. She
240
ran it.
something. Yeah.
That time of Kaylee's 44.96 also breaks her school record time of 46.05. So knocked off 2 records in one race at that point. 2015 NCAA champion in the girls 300-meter hurdles, Kaylee Brockelman.
Thank you. Here's the girls' 300-meter results.
That is also, she already had the fastest time in the Salina Journal area.
Oshman was sixth with the 55.23.
So she takes over a half a second off of that as well.
Minneapolis is still sixth with 29 points. Ellsworth fifth with 32. All right, the boys 800-meter coming up. And we have Mr. Boudier maybe out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Clement Boudier. Also possibly Dawson Roth. If you're seeing 2 runners out there, Boudier out in lane 7.
I see only one Minneapolis uniform that I can spot anyway.
That's all I'm seeing as
lane
well.
8.
Colson Reeves from Beloit, Dawson Roth from Minneapolis, Chris Sandquist from Sacred Heart.
Roth must have dropped.
Southeast, Noah Gefeller from Russell, Kyle Rourke from Russell, Cameron Wilbur, Republic County, Justin Allen, Republic County, Brendan Mason, Beloit, Zach Evans, Ellsworth, Clement Boutier from Minneapolis. Fastest time, Chris Sandquist, Sacred Heart, 156.81.
Ooh.
coming into the race.
Yeah, he'll win this too. So I think Roth has scratched, and we just have Boudier, Dale.
Yep.
Unless he was behind the pole, and as the starter got him off, I did not see another Minneapolis runner. So it's Clement Boudier out in lane 7. Moving on in, the Russell runner is out and going, but I don't see Sandquist. Do you?
No, I do not.
I don't see Sandquist at all. Maybe he's he'll run that 2 mile, won't he?
Probably.
And doesn't need to be running an 800. This is the Russell runner here. And that's Gefeller. Sandquist is not there. Beloit runner would be Reams. Yep. And then Boudier right there, mid-pack.
Boudier right now.
Russell runner will not be caught by Reams.
No way close.
Won't be an extremely fast time for Gefeller. Reams might get caught and passed by his own teammate because the tall guy moving up is the one that might have a chance to catch him. The Republic County runner will get caught and passed.
Here comes Gefeller for Russell. Moving well.
He long jump and triple jump, but I think his forte is 800. Reams with a burst of speed will not be caught by his teammate.
Beloit will get second and third.
And Republic County will get maybe.
And Beloit's got another runner moving up.
There's another runner.
And there's Boudier. He's going to try to move in. Republic County runner's not going to let him.
No. Good run by all. 800 is over with, and the 200 meters is next on our checklist, and maybe Lindsay was holding back a little bit on that 400 for this 200.
I would think so. I've been told by her grandmother that the 400 is not her most favorite event.
I'd have to agree with that.
Not to reveal any family secrets or anything.
Boys 200, I'll just throw this out there. Cannon Smith and Mikey Baker, since Gage Mortimer's not running.
So we have 3 events left, is that right? 200 meter, the 3,200 meter.
Right, 2 mile,
4x4.
4x4, and this. So we have Lindsay Shoup and Kylie McKinney possibly in here if she qualified, and yes, she did.
Kylie's out in possibly lane 8.
Shoup will be in lane 4, McKinney in lane 7. Shoup with the fastest prelim time. She looked kind of tuckered out at the end of that 400 run.
Well, you know, I think she saw she wasn't going to win it, and
she knew she wanted the 200 a little bit
reserve herself for
harder or worse than the 400.
She not only wasn't going to win it, she wasn't going to come anywhere close to winning it. So. She was not limping or anything as she finished. So.
No, she was, like you'd mentioned, Dale, holding back a little bit for this race right here.
At least we hope that's all it was.
McKinney out in lane 7 for Minneapolis. Lindsay Shoup favored in lane 4. 25.30, and they're in anything within 2 seconds of her, so that'd be more than a mild upset. Madison Scott, Republic County, 27.5. Shoup at 25.3. So, as I mentioned, no one within 2 seconds of her.
The record was by Jacob Nelson of Minneapolis with a time of 39.21. That record holds. In 6th place,
Jacob Nelson lives for another year.
In 5th place, Nathan Rice, Republic County, 47.05. 4th place, Skylar Bender from Russell,
getting things lined up very quickly here, so we'll take a quick break. The starters are both 50 meters away from the beginning. We'll be back. Okay, the starters have come to the starting line for the 200-meter girls. So we'll have a race after all.
It's very, I think that's the only time I can remember we're waiting on the starters, because the starters have been moving things right along. And we've got a lengthy race yet to go with the 2 mile, but here again, and that's 30 minutes worth of the track meet right there. We've moved right along from event to event on the track here tonight, that's for sure. Shoop out nicely in lane 4. She looks fresh.
Yep.
There, runs a nice curve. McKinney out in lane 7. Lindsay Shoop running real smooth. Now McKinney making up some ground here on the outside. Shoop will win it with a time just under
2:5.88. I have her, but I could have been off.
The girls 200-meter finals. Up next, the boys 200-meter finals.
I apologize for the shoddy camera work on that, but somebody had me some papers right at the beginning of the race.
Minneapolis.
Disposing of them was difficult.
Set in 2007. Ken went on to have a great career at Emporia State. In today's finals,
After 14 events, Minneapolis boys are in 5th with 39. Russell's 4th with 40.
Dion Dyke from Republic County.
Russ Southeast Leans right there behind us at 36. Republic County 35. So
Caden Davis from
there's a
Ellsworth.
fight for last place.
Lane 5, Ben Murray from southeast of Saline. Lane 6, Colin Smith from Sacred Heart. Lane 7, Michael Baker from Minneapolis. And Lane 8, Ian Trapp from
Mikey Baker's out in lane 7, and
preliminaries. Caden Davis from Ellsworth, 23.0.
our other runner is in lane 2.
Who is what?
I mentioned his name earlier, and I knew you'd remember. Cannon Smith.
Cannon Smith, okay.
And I think I missed him on maybe one other race, thinking he was someone else, like the Roth kid. This is Cannon Smith, lane 1. Excuse me, lane 2. No, he's lane 1. Yeah. And Mikey Baker is out there in lane 6. Good curve by Baker. Smith running well on the inside as well. It's anyone's race here. Sacred Heart runner will run down Murray, and Baker will end up look like 4th, and possibly Cannon Smith 6th.
That was the boys 200-meter finals. Up next,
Good race.
last race of the day, the girls 3,200-meter run. Second call, girls and boys.
3,200 meters coming up. These are the races that I don't film all of them unless it becomes an exciting race.
Just a quick 8 laps. I will check and see, but we undoubtedly have a girls participant. Girls 3,200 would be
There's at least one Minneapolis uniform out there.
Carlene Sanders.
Okay.
1:02.11. Fifth place, Jamie and Syme from South.
Yeah, about the only way I film all these races if there's a Minneapolis runner way out in front or something real exciting going on with competition.
Third place, Gage DeGarmo from Beloit, 54.11. Second place, RJ Jackson from Beloit, 51.72. And the winner, Dion Dyke from Republic County.
We'll be right back as they get this thing rolling.
51.63.
Girls 3,200 meters on the track. Sanders from Minneapolis looks like she's in lane 4.
Participants in today's 3,200
Sanders' PR?
14,
14.
52. Yeah, the starter's having a little difficulty getting plugged in, but finally does. Now he's ready. He's got the gun up. And they're off. 2-mile run, 3,200 meters. Carlene Sanders, Minneapolis, running here in the league track meet up at Beloit. Best time, as we mentioned, Alex Elmore from Sacred Heart. And Savannah Cox from Beloit, and Cox has the lead right now.
Sanders is staying with the pack.
Yeah, it looks like an Ellsworth girl. Yeah, Janae Schulte up there. Yes, Alex Elmore, Sacred Heart, with a 12:30.
It's like a Beloit runner is moved into first. Sanders is making a move.
The record was set by Jackie DuBois from Russell, 2:22.7. That record stays. In sixth place, Chandray Crone from Beloit, 2:48.84.
Sanders running fifth right now.
That would be a Pengel up in front.
39.92.
No, Pengel's just getting past back there in fourth.
2:38.58.
That's Savannah Cox up there in front. Beloit, and then Alex
6.59.
Elmore.
In second place, Molly Achterberg.
After one lap,
31.40.
plus Sanders is fifth place.
Time of 2:27.
Working on fourth. We'll be back.
Allison Stubb.
Okay, gun lap is sounded. Sanders is a lap and a half to go.
The two leaders are coming down the backstretch now. Savannah Cox from Beloit, Alex Elmore, Sacred Heart. And it's a race, or was a race. Now Cox stretching it out a little bit. Alex Elmore is keeping within striking distance.
Sanders is up here halfway through turn 3 and 4.
They will pass her, as Sanders, having a pretty good run for Minneapolis, has been in fifth place the whole race. Savannah Cox has got too much in the tank here for Alex Elmore to catch her. Down the stretch she comes, and Beloit will win this 2-mile as Alex no, it's not Savannah Cox.
12:31.
Savannah Cox wins it. Alex Elmore will be second. Now Carlene Sanders, with a lap to go, just got passed.
She's in sixth right now.
There's another Sacred Heart runner coming in third. Jordan Gilliland with a nice race. And the next runner will be a Southeast runner. Kaylee Castleman. Then another Southeast runner, perhaps, unless Carlene Sanders can reel her in. She's right there. That's Shaylin Potacek. Excuse me, Jordan Fritz. So Fritz and Sanders is the only one left in question here, fifth and sixth.
And no matter how fast they are, I give anybody that runs this event an A+ for effort, especially if they make it all the way through.
Yeah. Jordan Fritz and Carlene Sanders. 6th, here comes the Southeast runner. That's Jordan Fritz.
So Sanders will
Shaylin
take 6th
Potocek.
for the Lady Lions, getting them a point.
As you mentioned, Dale, 2-mile run, A for effort.
That's right.
Boys 3200 is next, and we should have. I thought we had a couple runners.
Oh, now I thought you told me we didn't have
No, we do not,
Yeah,
boys.
That was the girls' 3,200-meter run.
any. All right, so we'll be back for the 4x4
Record
relays.
set in 2013 by Corey. Now, last race of the day.
Okay, the last races of the day are here. The 4x4 relays. The girls first, then the boys. Minneapolis entrance in
Set
each.
by Beloit, the team of Katie File, Lindsay Schamberg, Shanae Porter, Lauren Eck, 4:03.
In each event.
State champions
Minneapolis girls are going to be in the outside.
in a school record.
Kylie McKinney, the leadoff runner, did you say?
Should be, yes. McKinney, Osherman, Octoberg is going to lead off, Dale.
So unless we have a DQ, we are sure of at least 4th place points out of this.
Yep.
Speaking of a DQ, do you want one on the way home?
I've never turned one down yet. Just a ice cream cone would be good, unless all these people are there in front of us. I mean, we're done about an hour before I thought we would be. I thought we wouldn't.
8:20. These ought to be over with by 8:45 at the latest, I think. If not 8:30. So who are our participants in this event for the Lady Lions?
Molly Ochtenberg will lead off from Minneapolis. This is 4x4. This is this is a marquee race, actually, and you and I've witnessed some of the best 4x4s in the state of Kansas down there in state track, where, as we discussed on the way up here, Minneapolis had to win the race to win the state, and that happened more than once down
At least
there.
twice, yeah.
This is 4x4 action. Each girl will run 400 meters. Molly Ochtenberg way out there in lane number 6. 7's not being occupied. She'll lead it off from Minneapolis. It looks like Mariah Osherman will run the second. Yeah, she'll run second. Guns up. They're set. Excuse me. Now they're set. And they're off. 4 teams: Southeast, Beloit, Russell, and Minneapolis. Octoberg out quickly on the outside. She will have to stay in her lane for the first lap here. Handed off to Mariah Osherman. She'll run the second leg of this relay. 4x4. Octoberg running well out there in lane number 6.
She will be caught on the staggers here, though.
Beloit makes it up, as Dale mentioned, on the stagger, along with Russell. But Molly looking good. Russell cuts right between the defenders. Gefeller. And now Molly Octoberg, if she finishes here, will hand it off to Mariah Osherman.
They have to go around to the 300 mark over there before they can move in. Which they are doing.
Minneapolis in 4th place.
Mariah giving chase, staying with the
Southeast girl.
Southeast. Yeah.
Beloit out in front. Russell, Southeast. And then Minneapolis, Osherman running strong and is making up some ground there. She will have to kick it into gear to catch the purple as they come down the home stretch.
She's not losing any ground.
No, she is not. A nice stride. She'll hand off to Kylie McKinney, who has filled in nicely today for the injured Kennedy Allison. So girls missed Kennedy Allison quite a bit today.
We're a good 30 meters back in the fourth position.
And fading. Beloit has jumped it out to about a 60-meter lead. Russell trying to make it up. Southeast is coming on, and Minneapolis is in fourth. Plus we get two of Beloit's best runners here in Britt Woodwig and Brockelman. It's a classic race. Everyone wants to run a 4x4 relay. Kenny will hand it off to Lauren Gregg.
Wasn't a great handoff, but they got it done. Greg had to kind of stop and wait for the baton.
Greg's motor runs, and she has to put on the brakes when she's waiting on the baton. She's off and running. She's ready to go.
There's the Beloit runner that's going to finish first. Is that Brockelman?
Yep. She's a runner.
Nice all-around athlete.
Yes, she is. Russell will finish second. That's Gefeller running there. And Minneapolis will finish fourth. This is Lauren Gregg. Girls 4x4 is done. The boys will be up next.
The very last race of the day.
Minneapolis, Cannon Smith, Brandon Wolf, Mikey Baker, and whoever's running for Gage Mortimer. Looks like Minneapolis will be in lane 2-ish. 3:30 is a pretty good time.
After the 3,200 meter, the girls are in fifth with 48 points. Will not catch Russell. That's 58. And the boys are in sixth with 44 points. Will not catch Russell, who is fifth with 51. So not a banner day for either squad, but I wasn't expecting it when it came in to be a banner day for either squad.
Right.
Especially with injuries.
Oh, that's a football lineman with the helmet on, and he's got the face mask. He's got his right arm on his knee, and
down here?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I am too now.
Too many people in our way earlier to focus in.
I just did, yeah, that's a football player, no doubt about it, down in the stands. Mike and I have been trying to figure out what
what it is.
outline on the fence down there is.
If it would have,
All I could see was a cowboy with a mustache
if we could
on
have
the bottom of that helmet.
got the top of the helmet and a little bit more down below, it would have been easier.
Well, since we have time, we'll have to focus in on it so people know what we're talking about.
Just to the right of the white Trojan and on the left of Old Glory there.
I've been thinking that was a cowboy with a mustache there for a while, quite a while. Couldn't figure out if he's in front of a buffalo or what, but it's a lineman.
Like a lineman.
And Trojan Black.
Now the starter is getting upset here. Gun is up. And they're set. They're off. Minneapolis lane 2. Cannon Smith, I believe. Beloit way out there.
Republic County, thought they're too.
Yes. Beloit running real well in the middle of the track. Has made up the stagger on 2 of the teams and reeling in Southeast. There might be a race here because Sacred Heart's next runner's Sandquist, I believe. Reams runs for Beloit, Brandon Wolf for Minneapolis, so this could be an interesting heat out here.
Wolf took off early.
Yeah.
Had to slow down to get the baton. But we're moving in the 4th.
Running well, Southeast way back. Wolf, they move in and eliminate the staggers. Wolf in 4th place for Minneapolis, running smoothly. Beloit with Reams running real well, and first Sandquist, Sacred Heart in 2nd, and Russell trying to make up ground, cannot. His head bobs way too much for a runner.
Wolf is running very well here.
Wolf doing well. Sandquist, oh so smooth a runner. Wolf needs to just go around him. He checked up for some reason. Now he finally does.
Boudier is the next runner.
Boudier is running for Mortimer. He better get on his horse and go.
Because Republic County's coming.
Yeah, Republic County will catch him shortly.
Russell's moving into 2nd, passing Southeast.
That's Alan Tucker. Or Tucker Allen, excuse me. Yeah, he'll get it done.
And Southeast, or Republic County just passed Minneapolis.
That's Gage DeMarco or Nunez. I don't know which for Beloit.
Republic County's moving into 3rd. Boudier's hanging in there.
And now the handoffs will get Mikey Baker. If Boudier gets there, he does. Southeast hands off, bringing up last place. R.J. Jackson way out front with Beloit. Russell trying to reel him in. Southeast and Sacred Heart.
In 5th.
Mikey Baker, as Dale mentioned, in 5th. Running well down the backstretch. R.J. Jackson, pretty good sized feller. He can bring it.
Russell in 2nd.
He's got a good 400, doesn't he?
Sacred Heart moves into 3rd.
Mikey Baker is
putting on the sprint.
Yes. Can he get there? No.
Nope.
Not bad finish, though, by Mikey Baker, that's for sure. Quite a race. Beloit had it all the way. Good track meet.
Overall, yes, it was. Minneapolis boys and girls both going to finish either 5th or 6th, as we've seen earlier on the results. As I said, didn't expect either one of them, quite honestly, to finish very high. So,
No. Well, the facility was perfect. The day was almost perfect. A little breeze. It wasn't blistering hot, and the snow wasn't flying. So
that's an A plus
and
to that.
the rain held off till later on this evening, and Dale and I will get folded up and over to the DQ for a cone.
We get our one track experience of this year done. I won't be able to make it to regionals next week, and
I'm going to be in Kansas City.
We're verboten from filming and replaying the state track meets, so
that's a big bummer. That was always a classic day for me. I loved it in many ways. Got a big enough pass you could get down on the field. And you really got to look at the class of the athletes that were down there, the ones that have really trained. They were lean and muscular and very good athletes. And we were just kind of getting going filming down on the infield, and the ways that now with electronics probably we could have made it a little bit easier yet, but it was a lot of fun, and we saw some awesome
we
track
did. We
finishes.
saw 3, maybe 4 Minneapolis state track championships during the first decade of the 2000 century. That was fantastic. Well, baseball, softball regionals coming up next week. Thanks as always for having us in your home and watching us, folks.
Yep, hope you enjoy this track as much as we did. Dale and I like to get out and catch a meet, and as scheduling would have it, this was about the only one we could get to. League track meet at Beloit, perfect day. Wonderful track meet. Minneapolis runners all gave it their best, and I think they had a good time as well.
They did. Well, with that, we're going to sign off. Dale Leach and
Mike Perry.
Good night, folks.
Good night.